You're clicking on this video because you're probably looking for life insurance or you have some life insurance, but what we're going to get into today, I'm going to tell you 5 things you probably don't know about life insurance. So number one, America's not really covered very well when it comes to life insurance, right? If we look at the LIMRA statistic, including individual and workplace policies, the percentage of Americans with life insurance is about 52%. 52%. So that's almost half of the country without life insurance. And you guys start to question, like, why don't we have life insurance? Why are we so underinsured according to LIMRA? Well, number 2 is really the reason, because 8 out of 10 consumers overestimate the expense of getting life insurance policy. Again, that's according to LIMRA in a study that they did with Life Happens, right? Which is a great resource for you. Lifehappens.org, you want to know about life insurance? Great resource to go to. And I see it all the time, right? People hesitate on getting life insurance because they do. They think it's way more expensive than it actually is. So it makes sense to start to learn more and educate yourself on it because it's a lot cheaper than you think it is. Number 3, we're going to shift a little bit, right? We're going to talk about disability. So with disability, 25% of people will qualify for disability claims at some point in their career. Combine this with the fact that 44% of American households would encounter significant financial difficulties within half a year if they lost the primary wage earner in the family, and 28% would reach this point in only 1 month. Imagine that. You have all this savings, money you're putting aside, and it's gone in a month, right? Or 6 months, whatever it is. And you hear people talk about having emergency savings, 3-6 months of emergency savings. This is why, right? You need to have this emergency savings. And the challenge becomes, well, what happens if that disability is prolonged? Now, I know most people are thinking, I'll never become disabled. These things won't happen to me. Well, the statistics don't lie, right? 25% of all people will qualify. That means 1 in 4. If you're a family of 4, 1 of you will qualify for disability during your working career. And the question is, how long will that disability last for? And do you have enough to protect yourself? Well, disability insurance is something that we can also work with. And by the way, there are life insurance policies that have some riders on them that will protect you against this as well. So definitely things to think about as we go through. But let's get into number 4 right here. Not just for men, right? So often when I'm sitting with family members or family units, there's a lot of men that feel like they need life insurance for themselves. But no, my wife or my spouse, they don't need any. And that's just a silly thing to think about. Roughly 3 in 5 men own life insurance, while women, it's less than 1 in 5. Additionally, life insurance ownership by women is on the decline and has decreased for the past 5 years in a row. Well, let me tell you something. The domestic engineer out there, the person that runs the household, takes care of the children and makes everything work, that's more than a full-time job. And what happens if something happens to them? I know statistically women outlive men, but let's face it, nobody gets out of this alive. Everybody passes away. So why wouldn't everybody participate in this, especially when this can create generational wealth for the family? And point number 5, let's talk about payouts. According to Bankrate.com, 99% of all term policies never pay a death benefit, because most term policy holders stop paying their premium, causing them to lapse. It's not just stopping the premium payments, but it's that they also outlive that term, right? If you have a level term and all of a sudden that term expires and that premium goes up, that's what causes it to lapse. So, when you're looking at the types of insurance, make sure that you're planning properly to have that right type of insurance. And you know what? I know we talked about 5 points. I want to throw one more in there. The death benefit, right? The death benefit that's passed on goes income tax free to the family for most cases. So when structured properly and done right, a lot of people think that when they get that death benefit, it's like a lottery check. No, That goes income tax free to the family. So definitely another thing to think about as you're doing this planning for yourself. If you found this video useful and you're looking for more information on life insurance, you want to speak to a team member, in the description box, click the link. One of the members will reach out to you and take you through that process to figure out the right life insurance for you. Also, if you found some value in here, you like this video, click that like button, and we'll see you on the next one.